Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Sam Kwak, one of the Kwak Brothers here, and welcome to day one of Mental Detox Challenge. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, what is this all about? Right? So, traditionally, our YouTube channel has been about real estate investing, but we are a big fan of personal development, improving yourself, optimizing your life to where you can go ahead and make an impact and change and help other people out there. So, one of the first things that we want to do as an introduction, tell you why exactly why we were doing this. And one of the reasons why I've decided to do this is, in fact, one of my good mentors told me, Sam, make sure before you end the day, you know that you're 1% better than you were yesterday. And another reason why I've decided to start the series for the next 21 days. Now, I'll give you a little disclaimer. We may not be consistent as much because I know we got the holidays coming in. We have weekends. So we'll try to do our best to keep this every single day, but I won't necessarily be able to. So another reason why I've decided to start this series and launch this series, in fact, we initially started this in Facebook, but one of the main reasons why I decided to start this is because there's a lot of negativity out there on social media, Facebook. I mean, you go on any news channel, there's not a single day that they're not talking about politics or someone bashing someone, someone's dying, whatever. I mean, those are all unfortunate events. But what ultimately ends up happening is it starts to create toxicity in our brain, right? It creates toxicity in a way that we think, and it impacts the productivity, our ability to go and grow and impact and help others. And when you constantly feed yourself with negative information, critical information that isn't necessarily productive in our business, what ends up happening is what you feed your brain comes back out manifested into more negativity, complaints, and criticisms. We want to be people that are positive. We're positive. We're encouraging other people. We're motivating other people. We're inspiring other people, and we want to be a success story. And a lot of times, these negative information on news channels, certain TV shows, certain music, they don't really align with the goals that we want to achieve. So here's what's gonna go down the next 21 days, or certain days we may skip. We're going to cover some key topics that are going to not only improve you, but also improve your business. Because my philosophy is the more improve yourself, you're going to also improve your business as a byproduct. So the first day, today, what we're going to talk about is some of the rules, some information about what's going to happen in the next 21 days if you decide to partake and join on this challenge. And I'm going to officially call this the 21 Days of Mental Detox Challenge. So if you ever want to be more if you want to be more clear in your thinking, you're more positive, you're more optimistic, you are inspiring, motivational, and you just radiate love for other people, this is the video series you want to stick around and definitely want to watch. May not necessarily have to do with real estate, but what I will tell you is that you will gradually experience this transformation within yourself that ultimately you're going to start, reflecting that on other people. So day one, as this is the first day we're doing this, is about information diet. And information diet is just like your physical diet. If you want to lose weight or gain muscles, or you want to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger, be able to bench 500 pounds, right? You're going to have to eat certain type of food in order to achieve certain physical goals, right? I mean, if you want to lose 30 pounds, you're not going to go to, a certain donut store and buy dozens of donuts and go on a marathon with donuts. Definitely not, right? If you want to lower your blood sugar level, obviously you don't want to go and eat all the candy in the world. So there's certain goals and there's certain types of food that you don't want to consume. You want to substitute, right, for healthier vegetables, healthy fat, healthy protein. Those are the type of food that you want to consume to become physically healthy. Well, same is true with our mind, right? If you want to have a healthy mindset, if you want to have a mindset that's productive, you want to feed your brain, your mind with good, healthy information if you want to grow. So unlike what other videos that we've created, which is more so about real estate investing, techniques and strategies, this is about working on you, which you are the most important real estate that you have to take care of, right? This body, right? I'm a Christian believer myself. So I believe that my body, my mind is a temple, is a holy temple. So we have to do our best to protect our mind, our physical well-being, and all that is very important, even before we go and touch our first real estate deal or our next real estate deal. So here's what the information diet is all about. For the next 21 days, if you choose to participate with me and join me on this journey, is we're going to cut back on some of the information that we're getting, whether that's magazines, newspaper, certain types of media, right? Definitely cutting back on social media for sure. And cutting back on the people that criticize you for what you want to do as your dream, right? If your dream and if your ambition is to go on and start creating a real estate investment business or invest in real estate, and there's haters out there, right? Your own family member, your friends telling you that this can't be done, right? You know, they may tell you, hey, listen, just do your job, worry about that, and do that, right? And they don't really want to encourage you with your real estate investing journey. Well, part of the information diet is to cut back from those people, right? You can still love them, you can still care for them, but there's a difference in protecting your dreams and guarding your heart versus letting some of these people affect how you think and how you operate. So here's what the information diet looks like ultimately. No more news, right? Unless you're reading some sort of a financial journal, like Wall Street Journal. That I would say is okay because you may want to pay attention to some of the market activities. But anything like People Magazine, Cosmetologist, right? Nothing wrong with those magazines, but not really effective to what we're trying to do as real estate investors and entrepreneur. Another thing you want to cut back is news channels. So no more CNN, no more Fox News, no more BBC, none of that, right? We're gonna stick with some new content that I'm gonna suggest to you guys. No more certain radio, no more certain music. Right? If you're all about helping people and lifting the human condition and inspiring people, then you probably don't want to listen to music that involves with killing people or disrespecting somebody, right? Whatever, right? Both sides of the gender. We don't want to be listening to music like that because it ultimately affects your subconscious. It affects your thinking, whether you know it or not. So we want to do our best to protect ourselves in that manner. Now, I may sound like a crazy information Nazi. That's not what I'm trying to here to do, guys. Ultimately, I want to lay this choice on you, right? I want to make sure that you guys are aware that you're not being thrown at as far as what you consume. I want you guys to be cognizant and aware of the choices that you make, right? If you are going to watch CMZ, okay, not really helpful in your real estate investing business, but if that's your choice, then, you know, I got nothing but to respect your choice, right? But if your goal is to ultimately become a successful real estate investor and business owner, probably not the best choice. So here's what you can substitute those videos with, or those content. You know, if you're listening to certain radio, if you're watching certain type of program on TV, you can always substitute with some motivational YouTube, right? You guys are already here. I applaud you guys for being here, but you guys can go and substitute some of these news channel with real estate investing podcasts, right? You can listen to ours, you can listen to some of the other real estate investing podcasts, but whatever you do it so that it's aligned with the goals that you have to improve your business. So another thing is you can listen to motivational speeches, motivational talk. Some of my favorite places to go listen and watch is TED, right? TEDx Talks. I love listening to TED Education. I know there's a lot of different YouTube channels that I can kind of recommend. I'll go ahead and put that in the link description box once we're done here. You can listen to and read books, okay, that are healthy for you, right? I'm not talking about 50 Shades of Grey or Harry Potter, right? I'm not knocking those books. But again, if your goal, if the direction where you want to head is all about growth and real estate investing, then you got to choose what to consume wisely. Because after all, we only have 24 hours a day. I know it sounds cliche to say that, but you know, time is a limited source. We have to choose wisely as to where we're going to spend our time, our minutes in investing. It's really important. So instead of doing, watching certain types of program that detracts you from your goals, get in with the program of listening to inspirational podcasts, inspirational speeches, motivational speeches, learn something new every day, right? Like today, I was watching TEDx talk on education and the philosophy and what we needed to change our public education. Much of it, I agree. So listen, watch, consume, read, hear, listen, like absorb information that's positive, inspirational. It helps you become a better real estate investor, helps you become a better person, because I guarantee you watching the CNN and the Fox News will not make you a better person, right? Unless they dramatically change their content. I have to disagree with a lot of what the media is trying to do. So guys, I'm going to wrap up this video and conversation by saying, choose wisely as to what information you consume. Right? It's very important that that we are guarding what we put in our minds, because ultimately what's in our mind, like I mentioned, is going to come back out of your mouth 10 times fold, right? Your brain tends to grow. So when you put in information, your subconscious works through it, digests it, it amplifies it, and it comes back out. So if you find yourself criticizing people, if you find yourself talking smack, if you find yourself, being negative, that's probably because you've consumed negative information like a whole lot, right? So that's first day, guys. Call to action, and the question that you should ask yourself is, what information are you currently consuming that's not helping you with becoming a successful business owner / real estate investor, right? What sort of information? So do an information inventory. Take a look at your day and say, okay, if I'm on my smartphone and I'm going through my laptop or tablet, whatever it may be, how much of that time is going towards watching, consuming negative, uninspirational information versus how much of that is going towards actually me learning something and becoming someone that I want to become a successful person. So ask yourself that question and start to take that inventory. And if you start to notice that you're consuming a lot of negative information, then start swapping, right? Start to make that transition of consuming healthy, positive, motivational, inspirational information instead. Now, watching this video is a start, right? Because I want to help you guys become more positive and inspirational around your community and your family, right? So this video is going to be a start. So tomorrow, we're going to come back to doing day 2, where we're going to talk about what I like to call information keto, where we're going to start to identify a little bit more as far as what do we want to consume, what information do we want to add into our inventory of every day, because it really starts with investing here before you invest out there with real estate, stocks, or whatever you want to invest. So guys, that's pretty much it. I applaud you guys for being here. Congratulations for making that decision to watch this through. I know usually we do our real estate investing videos, but this I'm going to dedicate towards helping you personally, individually, for those watching this, become a better person. Now, I'm not saying you're a bad person now. I'm sure all of you guys are great. You guys are very lovable. You guys all deserve, and you guys are all magnificent, because I believe that you guys are all a creation of the Almighty God. And all of you guys are beautiful. You guys are appreciated. So I don't want to downplay who you are now, but we have to understand that ultimately iron sharpens iron, right? We want to grow together. Even I have to say I'm not perfect either. So if you guys have any feedback for this series, would greatly appreciate it. I would greatly love you guys if you give us some feedback on how to make this series better. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being on live. I will see you guys in the next video, and stick around and be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs like so we can continue doing our videos and helping you guys in any way possible. All right. Have a good night, guys.